Okay, guys, today I'm showing here some practice, the subnetting practice, subnettingpractice.com. So here is some questions. So let's see how to figure out the answer of this one. Okay. So this is, going to be like a practice. So if practice give you good answer. Okay. So before that, we need this kind of table. So this table is so easy to make. See here in Excel, go to Excel and make a like this 128 64 32 like this 8, right? And 0 0 0 0 0 one side, and here is a 28, just a 1, right? 28 means 1 0 0 0 0, right? And 2 0 0 0 0 like this, 3 0 0. So this means 28, this is 192, and just like in adding in 20 to 24 to 40 to 48 to 52 to 54 and 255, right? So like this. So value of bits is here right now, right? And here is a slash notation also. So it is easy, right? So see, in which cases, which slash notation, so you will get this. So suppose the slash 9 is like 128, that means, right? In that case, increment is just 128, right? So in this case, 1725. In this three case slash case or 128. So you have this kind of values, you can get that, right? And other, this is like A, B, and C, so class, right? So easily figure out that. And 10 18 26, in this case also you can 192 if you have, so you can get this scenario, right? And others, you can see that and easily you can figure out. And this is in a power of 2, power of 0 equals to 1, right? Power of 2, 1 is like 2, power of 2 is 4, power of 3 is 8. This is just like I'm just easily you can see the in the host, right? To 56, and from here is B, right? Is start, and this is C, right? Sorry, A, this is C, this is B, right? So how do we calculate that? So with using this one, okay? So this one is easily you can make in your Excel file, right? So let's see the question first, okay? So after that, we will talk about that. Okay, now question is submitting questions. What is the last valid host? Check it out here. Valid host. Okay, last valid host. Okay, and on the notebook is like 172.25.153.92, and here is like in our, we have a lot of subnet maps also, right? 255 255 240 0, right? See here though, these two are our 88 bits, right? So 255 means 8 plus 255 8, right? Is a 16 already. And 240, so 240 means what is that? So let's see that table. Okay, it's table here. See here, 240 means 16 here, right? 240 means this one is a 20 slash 20, and the increment is like a 16. So this is a 16 subnet you can make. So 240 16, see, easily you can figure out 16. Every next subnet we have to add 16. Increment is like 16. Okay, so this is a magic number also, 16. Okay, let's see now what to do. We have to use 16 every time in here, right? So because this is 240 here, right? Let's see what is our a network right now. To 172.25.0.0, this is our actual network, right? Okay, so every time when you go to like an add, that is 16 here, this one plus 16 1632, right? And just add here. So let's see the I will show you here to calculate here every time, right? Okay, 16 32 here already. 32 plus 16 48, we have to meet the this one. So easily you can calculate that 152.53 divided by 16, right? See, 9 times you have to do that. Okay, let's see. So I will do this one. 16 into 9 equals to 144, right? So 144 is not enough for this one, right? See, 153 here. So if you add the like in 16 here plus 16, so this is our next subnet. Sorry, next our IPs, right? So for that, I will add here 172.25 dot and 160.0, right? Like this. This kind of our next subnet, or like network ID, right? So what is a next? I know is smaller than this one. So 172.25 dot, okay, so and what is a smaller than this one? 159, right? Dot 255, right? After this you can get this one, right? Next one, when we have a 256 here, so this will add 1, right? And 160, right? Then this is our, we don't have to write down this one, but like if easy to like write down this one. So that's why the next one is 254, our last valid ID, this one. See, asking here last valid ID is not asking your broadcast ID. So this asking like last valid ID. So that's why we have to type here 172.25.159.254. Okay, let's see, submit this one. Okay, see here, answer, right? So easily you can see the answer here. So this is calculating this one. So what is the last valid was? Let's try the next one. Okay, so you can understand that. After that I will do next. Okay, here is a 192, 168, 224, 240, 28. See here, 28 slash we have it given here, last valid host. So I'm on this one, that's why I have given like a same kind of question. Okay, so you can try that too. Go to like a subnettingpractice.com. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, I will write down here. So what is our exact network ID here? 192.168.224.0. This is our network ID, right? Because here is a 240, so 28 means like this is a class C, right? Class C, 28. So let's see our table here. Let's see here. There is a 28, right? 28 is here. So we have a increment is like 16 here, 240 here. See, its increment is like 16. Okay, now, okay, every time you have to go, because this is class C, so we have to like adding here like 16 every time, right? 16 and 16, something like that, plus, right? So this is a 32, right? Like this. So you have to meet the like a 240. So let's see. So I will like go to calculate here, right? Just like 240 divided by 16. Okay, it's a 15 times. If you do like 15 times, you will get like 240, right? 240, you have to like do that. Okay, so that means 15 into 16, right? 240, you will get that. But this is not like 240 we have to do here right now, because see here, this is let's see the like next number here first. After that we'll see that. Okay, 92.168.224.240 already there, right? If you add 16 here, okay, so this is 6 and this is 5, this is 2, right? 256, right? So that means, check it out here. Here is a tricky question. Okay, dot. Okay, if you add like in 16 here, it's going to be like in 256. So that means our next number will be 192.116.225.0. So this is our exact like in the next our network ID, right? So what is it smaller than this one? So that means here 192.16.224 dot and 255, right? Because this is class C, we have to toss only this one, right? If you go for 256 here, and it's going to like a 255 225. So that's why the smaller number is here. So this is our 255, right? So that means 192.168 dot 224 dot 255 is our last broadcast number. 254 is our last valid host number, right? See here, like this you can easily do that. Okay, let's try one more, so maybe I will get like next things here. Okay, this is also like a kind of same thing, right? This is like a same. Let's see next one. Okay, because this is like as I did already class B, I will check the like class A. Okay, this one is, see here, class A, right? So now class A, so here is like, see, is a full class full address, this one, right? So 255.0.0.0.0, right? That means see, let's see here, if you have like a zero, right? So a zero means /8, right? Zero. So that means we have a here 25.83, this 00, right? 00 is here. So 0 means like we can change here only this one, right? So 0, which time we can get the 0 here? Check it out. Here is 0, right? So that means we have to go 10 dot, this is actually this kind of our main network ID, right? So it's give us like a 255. Where is the 255 here? Check it out here. Where is 255? 25 is here, right? So that means it has like 16 it has like 255 is here. So that means we have just one increment here, right? So one. So that means here you can go to, if you add here 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 like that, so you will get like a 10 dot 11 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0, right? Like this. So this will be like in our next uh, ID, right? So that means 110 dot, here is a 255 dot 255 dot 255, right? So minus 1 is like a 254. Okay, so let's see, I will check here 10 dot 255 dot 255 dot 254. Let's submit this one. Check it out here, see. So this is a way you can calculate your last valid host. Okay, so I will bring the like a next kind of like things, so you can calculate yourself. Also go to like subnettingpractice.com, so you can see this kind of questions here, and you just like choose like I want only this types of question, and just on this one, and you can do that. Okay, and before that you can make this kind of table. So this is very easily like you can do that. So this kind of table is give you like what is the answer, what is the increment, right? If they give like a 224, so your increment is 32, is 92, increment is 64, 128, increment is 1 here, like 28, increment 28. And if they have like 255, increment is 1, right? 254, increment is 2. So this increment you can calculate easily here, and notation also here, see. And one more thing is like here is like my power, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, so you can calculate that too, right? So this is a way I practice this one here, these questions, so you can practice that too. Okay, okay, see you then.